for those of you who don't know, Meltzer said just some disgusting about Dutch Mantell. Well, Dutch Mantell, Dutchman, returned, and he had a response for Dave Meltzer. And in honor of Dutch, I hit up Chris Connor and was like, you know what? That slap fight with Meltzer's not sounding so bad now. You know what I mean? Like, I was always saying, no, I'm not going to do that. But no, I think it could go down one of these days. Not just he would have to agree to it, obviously, but just some little nuggets of Dave. So after the burial, I believe this happened after, but this guy said, if you worked at TBS, you wouldn't be working there for long. This guy said, imagine saying that to someone who's kept their job for 42 years, straight years. And I wanted to tweet out, and I'll say it on the show. Yeah, dude, the redact working at Walmart keeps his job for 30 years too. Dave. But like that, you know what I mean? And not to put anyone down, but it's like, Dave, that's not a flex, bro. Writing your own thing for this many years.
I was just gonna say, yeah,
and having so many marks. You worked so many marks into believing they're reading news, and now that there's the internet, you see that with the elites too. Not to get all black helicopters and the Illuminati, not to get all that, but bro, they're scared and backpedaling because we learned their language because of the internet. They thought the internet would be used to like spy on people. It ain't. We use it to spy on those. So
checking the facts, man.
Yeah, Dave got exposed, bro. And it's like not impressive. You kept your job for 42 years straight before the internet, before anyone could fact check you. And it was a business of carny working people. It's basically what he did. Yeah, and Al Snow said it. Like he's one of the greatest workers of all time. Like Dave, he made a living talking about he's never been a part of or anything. So to add to that, this is nasty. Alfred Konuwa. Here's his little take on the whole Meltzer debacle. And let's see what he has to say in this little clip.
People don't actually understand how low Dave Meltzer will go to protect AEW. The fake reporter / stuttering sicko talked Dutch Mantell's battle with sepsis, only to gush about Tony Khan and Chris Jericho publicly donating to Dutch's GoFundMe despite evil Dutch.
The perfect summary. Instead of me yelling for 2 hours, you can watch Alfred in 49 seconds for everything, and then we'll continue on with Dutchman's response. Shout out Pro Wrestling Bits.
Airing to criticize Tony Khan and AEW.
Using Dutch Mantell's terrible health issues to score points in your own mind to further grind the axe. It's just the most pathetic, Weasley, sad, sorry state of affairs.
Jim Cornette donated to Dutch too, but that wasn't in the report. Why? Because Jimmy made fun of divorceable Dave for loving message boards and trains more than his ex-wife, and now is pursuing a second marriage with Tony Khan?
Exactly. He didn't bring. So I posed the question. I was like, dude, who else donated? Like, did someone donate more? Jim Cornette donated like 5 or 6 G's and
5. Yeah, he donated 5.
Meltzer's just like, oh, the most notable names is Tony Khan.
Of course.
No mention of Jim. Okay.
Never would.
Fuck out of here.
Here's some free advice for Tony if you want to.
He's popular podcaster in this space. Wasn't the most notable name?
To cut off Dave Meltzer completely.
Marriage-ending message board Meltzer is madly in love with Mr. Khan, and people don't actually
smoked him, man. Konuwa. He comes with it, man. He comes with it.
No, what's great is he had that video with a short one, and then he'll release like a good 10-minute, 15-minute YouTube video that just destroys him for even deeper and longer. It'd be great. Pause.
Do you know what's crazy is that I think, deeper and longer. Pause. You know what's crazy too is that we started this without giving the folks an official Dave Meltzer moment of the week. Dirty Dutch Mantell.
Shout out to him. Glad he's back. Glad he's doing well.
Yeah, we have a minute-long response. I implore you to go and check out the first video that dropped earlier this week, where it was his co-host or his, I don't know what you call it. All these wrestlers have like a guy they link up with. I'd do that. Hey, wrestlers, if you listen to the show, I'd do that with you. I'd be like your guy. Like Alba was with Matt Hardy or whatever.
Yeah.
Like all the guys like have a guy. All the wrestlers have a guy that like is their interview guy, and they do it for multiple channels. I'll be that guy if you wrestle.
Yeah, like Dominic D'Angelo does Rob Van Dam. He does the one with Magnum TA. Yeah, just a bald guy. Yeah, I don't know who he is, but he's great. He's great at. He sets them up for their stories and like keeps them in check because wrestlers, they sometimes get kind of lost or over on the left. You'd be great at that. I do it too. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I'd do it, man. Flash. Dutch Mantell says he would like to slap the dog out of Wrestling Reporter, and it should be all in quotes,
right?
Dave Meltzer. So, of course, we here at PWT don't wish physical harm on anybody. And I'm sure Dutch doesn't either, but he reserves the right to say this because Meltzer spoke about him and his wife, which is almost more disrespectful. Like, say what you will about a man, but like, don't even talk about his wife for a minute. You know what I mean? While disrespecting me, you know, and all of that sort of thing, you piece of scum. And so he wants to slap the shit out of Dave. Now, I would never walk up personally and just slap Dave the way Chris Connor's Fantasy Mark books it, but I would I would challenge him to a duel, and I'd work a match with him or whatever. Now I would like tutu after this stuff, tutu, you know, like what Dave wears while he dances around papers and while he's watching Lucha
It's
Libre.
made out of the papers, actually. No, it's made out of
yeah it's like a paper mache tutu. And then him and Tony do Black Swan. Whoa, is this PWT or is this a fantastical tale of Tony Khan? Shout out Burning Senton 90. Anyways, so let's hear what Dutch has to say. Here's 1 minute. I implore you to go listen to his whole thing. And I'm glad he's back and better than ever. And see, hating on Dave breathes life into the wrestling community, man. We can all unite on one front. Whether you're a fan of WWE or CMLL or WWE or TNA, what we can all agree on is Dave Meltzer's a goof. And yes, we all should stand behind Dutch. God bless him and his wife. And let's hear what Dirty Dutch, the dirty one, Zeb Coulter, to some of you youngsters in chat, has to say about Wavy
Uncle
Davey.
Zebekiah. Is that what he was when he was with the other guys before? Zebekiah.
Yeah.
And you can knock me, Dave. I mean, but you're knocking my family now.
Oh, shit. See, I didn't listen to this. And what did I say? Yo, like, talk about me. But, like, when you bringing up his wife, even her,
seriously,
like, you know, don't even bring it up. And, yeah, it's the first thing that came out of his. It's just, man, Dave don't know nothing about that. I had a girlfriend once, and I brought her to. It was a girl. You know, it was a girl. I swear. No, not shaming anyone either, man. Whatever floats your boat. But Dave, admit that. No, but for real, he's like, I did have a girlfriend. I promise. She wasn't imaginary. I swear.
Right.
Her girlfriends were over. I swear.
And you can knock me, Dave. I mean, but you're knocking my family now. And that is a no-no almost in any business. I almost died. My wife almost died. But yet, you, to make a point that you don't like me, you got to come out and you got to blast me for that. So, yes, I did say not flattering things about Tony Khan, but Meltzer, you've done a lot worse because you've had your thing going a lot longer than I have, and I was just basically doing my job.
And you're just allowed to have an opinion. How about that, pussies? How about you're allowed to have an opinion? This is America. No. This is North America.
So he pisses me off. I can't quite get my thoughts together. Well, I'm still recovering from what he said. I would like to walk up on him. I can't now. I'm too old now. But I would just like to walk up on Meltzer and just slap the dog out of him.
He could still, Dirty Dutch could still whip Wavy Davey.
Really. Because some things deserve a good, hard slapping. Not a punch, but a slapping.
Yeah, dude. What did the five fingers say to the face type? Slap! Oh, yeah. I'm keeping that, too. That's going in the next remix. Shout out Dirty Dutch. Wow. And that, guys, was Dave Meltzer's dumb moment of the week. Just like people are getting their news and facts from podcasts like Rogan instead of Legacy Media, Dave will find out soon that fans will be getting news and facts from PWT, Soup, and others. Yeah, dude. And also, we'll tell you what's opinion based and why. And you know what I mean?
And like admit when there's wrong or when there's fault or when like, oh, I heard wrong, or that was instead
Yeah,
of
and I'm
just
never
like,
even going to come to you guys with I heard. I'm never going to do that. I'm going to read it to you, and then we're going to react to it, And if I did legit, here's some, I'll just be candid. I don't know. I have said like, oh, I saw Dijack's DMs, and I did. It's like, whatever. I got nothing to prove here. I'm not trying to be the news. I don't care. I don't want anyone to stooge to me, but they can if they want. Yeah, we're all good over here, baby. Yeah, I'm just doing my part to like shut these idiots up. You know what I mean? They affect jobs.
They need to be called out by everybody.
Yeah, and Dirty Dutch is saying it, man. And yeah, dirt sheets affect people's livelihoods sometimes when they're trying to report the news. Now, some of these wrestlers might not like that I gotta say my opinions on some of them, but I don't know, man. The truth is the truth. When I'm just talking about like what's good, I guess, or what I think is good, sort of aligns, I guess, with society more better than Tony.
But you're also
what
not
Tony
telling
Khan thinks is good.
people if they think wrong from you or they think different from you, they're wrong. You never do that, which is actually something. When I first found your show for over a year ago or whenever it was, that was one of the first things I noticed, because I feel like too many people, if you don't like what they like, no matter what it is, oh, you are just wrong. That's you're stupid. And like, it's one thing if it's funny, like when people joke about food or different things in a funny way, like that, oh, I love In-N-Out, I love Whataburger, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's friends still. But some people, and a lot of these podcasters with their opinions on wrestling, if you think differently, like Dave, oh, well, you're stupid then. Well, that'd be something somebody stupid would think that. Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't read every 5,000 words I wrote while wanking it to apartment wrestling? So, yeah, dude. Thank you, Pete in Texas, and thank you, everybody. Like, yeah, I don't know. We're doing the damn thing over here, and